Hey, good evening. Wow, it's been a while since you've been in the den of iniquity that is Ken Shaving and BSing, home of your original Big Shave Best champion, as always. And yeah, I took a break, with the holidays and helping mom out, with her surgery and post-op. And the funny thing is, some things don't go your way. I didn't get the job I had hoped for, but my appraisal got me a nice step increase. So as in terms of if you know about government pay scales, how that works out, it's pretty good. So not much to complain about. Actually really nothing to complain about. But we've had some weird stuff go on in this country, and also I had a little personal thing on where I had to let a couple friends go, and it's a sad thing. I really feel bad for them. And that's a video for another time, which we'll do. But this being the first shave in a while, I think my Oud Spice shave was probably the last, and that's been a number of weeks. So I want to show you, first of all, get a preview of what we got coming up in the next number of videos once I get my rhythm and get my stuff together, because man, I've added a few more pounds and it sucks. So as you know, those who've been with me from the beginning knew I started at about where I am now, and that was like 4 years ago. And man, I need to get back to what I did in 2017 and bust my hump and really get back on it. And I think I'm finally at that point where it's going to start. Even at the risk of COVID, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow morning. Last night of enjoying stuff, I'm going to go watch McGregor tonight and just have a good time, relax for a bit, and then get into it and get my stuff back to a more reasonable configuration, because this is ridiculous. Generally, I'm healthy, but this fat bastard's gotta realign his priorities. Okay, so let's talk about what we've procured since my last video, which I believe was, like I said, the Oud Spice. So I got that. So I'm not going to show you the aftershaves, but I did do some Phoenix purchasing. I went ahead and got the bug out bag stocking, which is very cool. Vinyl, Velcro, holds a lot. Patches, even Velcro. It's just really nice. I went for the desert look. And that comes with all sorts of good things. I got, of course, I even forgot the name of it, but this is the new Ascension. And I got a purple tip with it. And you can remove this purple tip. This is a stainless steel Ascension it's got kind of the Gillette red tip kind of homage handle. I got that in there. I'll show you what else that basically came with it in a sense. I think I ordered Cane, so that came with the deodorant. I got the soap, the aftershave that came with it as well. It came with 2 packs of blades, Gillette Platinum and Dorco Titan. And the blade bank, and a styptic pencil, which I have down here, or I think I put it in my cabinet. It has all my Phoenix stuff. But it had a lot in it. I thought it was a really good deal. I picked up the Metaphor. Also same design, removable tip. I may put the original tip on that, just to give it a little color difference. This is like, if you love the prismatic, you're going to love the Metaphor. Stainless steel, great handle. Generally same thing. Covers the edges of the edges of the blade this time. Smooth shaver. I find it can almost be a daily driver. It doesn't feel scrapey at all. And I got really good shaves with it. I picked up the copper. Basically, I guess it's the Windsor base plate and handle for above the tie. By the way. Got the Parker adjustable injector razor. Phoenix stuff. I already had one of them. Oh, that's dented to the lid. I already had the Christmas cube, but now I have the holiday and the Christmas cube. Now I got 2 Christmas cubes. Excuse me one sec. Thank God for plastic, or whatever. And I got, let's see, keepsake fruitcake. Of course, here's Kane. That was a real wrestling homage for those who know who Kane is. I picked up Gingerbread Man. Very cool. Just to give you an idea. Although I can't do much with it now, but it's actually has a face in it. It's actually white until you lather it up the first time. So you got the gingerbread man face. Fruit cake has the things of glycerin in it. And actually, I think there's extra little glycerin made for a great shave. I have used it. Cane. And then I also got Cosmic Christmas cookie, which is a great scent. Have not used it yet, but very vanilla, very sugar Christmas cookie based kind of thing. Very cool. Really, I'm going to enjoy those. Picked up Razor Emporium's Citrus Aftershave to go with the soap. I've been wanting that for a while. And something sent to me. As you know, I've done videos for Captain's Choice Products. Scott, one of our 2 captains in the community, along with Douglas Smythe. Scott, now I owe Scott a video on this. He sent me the whole set, well, the rest of the set of Land Ho like he did with Nor'easter. So, got the soap unused. I have used the cream and the aftershave balm, along with the sent ahead of time the and you've seen me use this on camera, the aftershave, a light green citrus forward fougere. I think most of you will enjoy it if you like. It's not very. Fougeres are kind of old school, but this one is a kind of a fresh modern take on it. It's let's say it's not a. I don't get a lot of lavender in it. See, Nor'easter, I consider more lavender, kind of barbershop. This is more your classic fougere, but a clean, fresher take. Great for spring, summer. I think it's a real winner again. And of course, I love the cream. Soap is great. Love the cream. But let's get into our shave today. And this is actually going to be a shave I did off camera a couple days ago. And I really enjoyed the shave enough. So what I'm going to do is, after I get the face prepped, I'm going to use the pre-shave serum from Ariana and Evans. Going to use the shaving butter, Ariana and Evans. And I'll finish with the skin food. Let's see. I'm going to use I had my Rich Man shaving brush that I broke out. And I'm going to use my Rex Ambassador on setting 3 with my favorite blade with one shave on it, the Gillette Stainless. And it's just a good matchup. It's not hyper aggressive. You take your time. I had a really beautiful shave. No weepers, creepers, runs, drips, errors, etc. So let's get the tap going and get our face prepped. Yeah, We'll talk about a couple subjects in different videos, but yeah, sometimes I'll give you a preview. Sometimes you just have those friends that, as much as you love them and they've been great to you and you try to do your best by them, they have problems that they really need to work on. And I know I have somebody like that, and I had to let her go, and her husband, because her husband also has some issues that, boy, they really don't know their damage. And they're very sweet people, but when you see certain things happen, you know, the way they act or the way they do stuff, and they're not self-aware. I mean, we're all screwed up, right? So I'm definitely not saying I'm Captain Fantastic. But, well, you got to make some choices in life. And, yeah, I wish them well, but sometimes you just don't have the bandwidth to deal with that kind of, you know, whatever they've got going mentality. And it's heartbreaking in a way because they're your friends, right? But sometimes you got to make choices in life that are in your best interest, and I feel bad for them. So here's the Ariana and Evans pre-shave serum. I got to do something with my sink because it's draining like crap. I got to pick up some goop and run it down there. All right, let's get some warm water in the bowl. Let's get our brush dipped in. Uncap the shaving butter and get lathered up. Squeeze some of that water out. I watched Yellowstone on Peacock Network. I think it was running on, if Universal is still a channel on certain levels of cable service or TV service, I think it's on there. But I just ended up binging it this past weekend into the week until now. Just finished it today. The first 3 seasons. Really good if you push past the first. Once you get through about halfway through season 1, kind of lets the characters fill out, stories start to flesh, changes in attitude, things happen. So it's a good show, really good show. About a Montana ranch family, and it's got all sorts of drama and characters and archetypes, and got native land issues. So you get some of the cliche, this was our land before it was your land, and blah blah blah, and the fighting of of history versus where we are now, and trying to set those characters and their intents, and then you got modern developers coming in to try to, get the land in some fashion. I'm going to sling suds everywhere. I'm not wearing this shirt out, so who cares? But, good show. But in all honesty, okay, back to the other subject while we're talking. But yeah, Yellowstone's good if you've been curious about it. Check it out. I can recommend it, saying it's worth a watch, but you gotta have a little patience. Now, back to the thing. Those of you that know me in person, that have met me and watch my channel, I'm a friendly guy, right? I mean, if you're friends with me on Facebook, sometimes, yeah, once in a while I have my moments, but if you've met me, pretty friendly. Yeah, I get a little frustrated, but it doesn't mean I get weird. It's just like I just need to take a breather. But some, we all try to be nice, I guess. There's only a few really horrible people, right, in this world. Truly evil. But, and I will tell you, I've done extensive work on myself in terms of understanding my flaws and issues, and even admitting when I know I sound like an idiot, which I know a lot of times I know I do. Once in a while I still post something and I go and delete it, maybe because I'm not in the right frame of mind or something. So I'm always reviewing myself as well, which I think is always good. You should always try to be improving. We're not done as humans, But yeah. But when you have people out there that, you try to talk to them, they don't listen, they just keep interrupting and keep going, and you say, have you thought about it? And they go, and then they blame the rest of the world for their problems, and even the nicest people can reach a point where I tried. And since they're not children or whatever, you can keep trying with children, but with adults that are not really family, and I have a small family, so I don't know what to tell you at that point. Anyway. But as life goes on, that's a risk you take with being, dealing with people, so. Far be it for me to think I'm always right about stuff. I do not know a lot about a lot of things, and I freely admit that, but other people act like they do. Those are the people that are the problem. They think they got it all under control. If those of you that I think they paraphrased him, but Socrates basically said the only real truth lies in knowing you know nothing, but it's a few more words, but generally the same concept. Looks like I caught myself a little on a bump, but shave's good so far. I can usually rely on my Gillette stainless blade to give me a nice balanced shave. Like I said, I'm just going out to watch the McGregor fights. They're starting up the early prelims right now on ESPN Plus, which is the free, well, the semi-free version if you pay for ESPN Plus. I packaged it with Hulu and Disney, of course. Made more sense. Yeah. Well, this shave isn't going to be as good because I didn't do it, right out of a shower. So my skin will have a tendency to act up. Yeah, as you see, I'm getting a few. I don't know if I'm getting. I've had a hair or two. It looks like I'm starting to get ingrowns, but I'll have to see what that's about. Some of my shaves off camera, not many have been as good as I'd hoped, but I had kind of been playing around with a cartridge razor here and there, trying the new Harry's blades. I think I mentioned some time ago. And I think in a way my skin paid the price a little. A couple of my ingrown issues kind of roared back on the cheeks, particularly the right cheek. Yeah, I'm knocking stuff off. All right, let's pick these back up and get them out of the way. I gotta clean off my counter. It's a effing nightmare. Okay. Well, no, it's good. It's good for what I need. So we're not gonna force anything because we don't need the greatest shave in 4 counties or anything like that. So let's go ahead. More water. Let's take the alum block. Let's see what our skin feels like. Actually, not bad at all. I mean, a little bit over here, but I'll let that sit. But yeah, it was a comfortable shave for what I needed tonight. Nothing fancy, right? Looks like I got a little late weepers coming in, so we got a little styptic fragment here that I'll hit up there. You let it do its thing. But yeah, I may get into a topic. We'll go old school Ken shaving and BSing soon. And it won't be pretty because I'm going to need you to truly listen to my point and not take a side, but listen to my point. And if it's not your cup of tea, don't watch. You know, it's okay. But it's going to talk about how people justify the behavior of something. It's the same bad behavior, but it's because it benefits them. They think it's okay. Let that ruminate, and we'll talk about it more later. Okay, let's take our Lancaster towel. Another spit for fun. And for Rick. Alright. I'll see what's going on with that ingrown. And these little weepers are, 2 little ones are acting up. But just want to get a video back in the book saying, yeah, I'm still alive. And thank you for hanging out with me and being there. And I had a couple folks ask me where have I been. And I was like, yeah, I'm around. I've just not been making videos. But we'll get back more in the rhythm. Maybe it will help me realign, give me some structure. Because I did a lot of that when I did my weight loss. I kind of used this form as a chronicle, a journal. And also, I'm mostly mixed in the hobby, but also just kind of give you what's going on in my life. So we'll bring that back. I think that's a good idea. And we'll not make it heavy, but once in a while, maybe we'll bring up a heavy topic that we need to discuss. And not in a profane way, not in a hostile way. I may get a little passionate, but it's all about having the discussion versus really picking a side, just to make you think and maybe make me think based on your responses. So with that, take care. Have a great evening. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Cheers. Too sweet to the good brothers and good sisters out there. The champ loves you, and I will see you in the next video, probably in the next couple days. And we'll dive into these products. So I owe Scott a review. I got some review of some other products. It's still winter, so they'll fit right in. And I'm still working from home, so it's a perfect opportunity. And we'll start our adventures back with the gym and see what 2021 does with Ken, and maybe I can drop maybe 40 lbs or so and get this rig back in a little more acceptable appearance, because I busted my ass in 2017 and look where I'm at again because I'm lazy. So take care. I'll see you on the next video. Champ loves you. Bye.